Hello everybody, my name is Cul Blu and I'm bringing you guys random podcast number 48, and I haven't done one of these videos in for freaking ever, so I'm just gonna jump back on the horse and cast a random pub. So as always implied with the random pubcast, I do not know who's in the game jumping in. Well, presumably I don't know. Sometimes I take a look at the names to see if there's anybody I notice, but I mean, if there's not, I don't care. I just jump in. Just to let you guys know, I do have an honor system that I follow. Basically, the first one that I see, I pick that one. Like the first one's not started yet, I pick that one, and then I go like 2 pages forward. And if there's one that's starting sooner, then I go for that one. Absolutely. But otherwise, I always pick the first one that I see. So there's no me sniping people's accounts to see if there's any big names out there just to get pat views, because that would not be honorable. That would not be fun, and that defeats the purpose. So this is random podcast. I'm waiting for it to load. I'm trying to figure out more things to talk about. Oh, I know one thing I can talk about. I do have a video that's I do have a video out. It's called 30 Minutes or Less. It's the very first video. If you guys want to have a potential to win something, definitely go check that out. But actually, we're gonna jump ourselves to a game switch overlay, and we are in canvas mode, so I need to talk about things here. Let me turn spectator chat off. There we go. As far as spectator mode goes, sorry. As far as this captain mode goes, we are underway. It's alternative gaming versus Alex is so bad at Dota. So obviously Alex is so bad at Dota. I don't recognize any names at all, so I'm just gonna go ahead and talk about the bands and picks. We see a Lone Druid band. We also see a Nyx Assassin band on the side of the dire. They obviously don't want to play against either one of those. It's actually kind of weird because that's not like Lone Druid. I'm not too sure if Lone Druid is first ban worthy. Typically you see him in the second round of bans on either side, but they obviously want to first ban him. Lone Druid is such a powerful offlaner. If you leave him alone for too long and let him get his items up, as with any carry, he'll just outright destroy you. And tangles on the bear is just so annoying to deal with. He can't do anything about it. And also Lone Druid just becomes so darn tanky towards the end of the game. So banning him out makes sense. Also his bear, they call him the GG bear, basically because all you have to do is just put on your rabbit and the bear destroys everything once he gets that demolition ability on its demolition passive ability once it's level 4. So they banned him out. Nyx Assassin still annoying despite the nerfs. I honestly don't think he's ban worthy anymore, but he is banned on the side of the dire. We also got a Coddle and Darkseer bans on the side of the Radiant. Darkseer is just so annoying to deal with. He can just jump across the lane. He can farm in any lane. There's no way you can stop him from farming unless you just outright focus 4 people just to kill him, or 3 people to kill him, which takes up your time in farming. Coddle is banned as well. Coddle's still giving people mana as OP as always. So let's go ahead and talk about the picture fast. As far as the dire picks go, they have a Magnus as their first pick. Magnus is all around a very safe hero to pick. He can definitely turn the tide of a team fight, but if he does use reverse polarity wrong, that can ruin his team fight. But all in all, he's a safe pick. That reverse polarity is so potent in team fights. Also his skewer and his skewer and his shockwave are so annoying to deal with when you're laning against them. Moving on to the Radiance pick, they picked up a Batrider and a Niche Prophet. Batrider just another one of those annoying mids, or sometimes suicide solos, or jungle. Sometimes you see him in the jungle. That sticky napalm just ruins everybody's day, and that Firefly just makes for so many easy kills. Moving over to the next pickup that they picked up a Nature's Prophet. Nature's Prophet just always, Nature's Prophet can give the team that's into that +1, so it's always 2. So if it's a dual lane versus dual lane, it's always a dual lane +1 on the side of the Radiant. So they have him up there. We'll more than likely be seeing him in the jungle. I have seen a few suicide solos prophets, but I don't remember how they worked out. I'm just gonna assume they didn't work out too well. We see a Nyx. Yes, we see a Nyx picked up on the side of the dire. Nyx, I mean, you guys already know the story about him. Let him get farm and he destroys everything. He just devours it all. TA is picked up on the side of the Radiant. I'm actually pretty happy to see a TA, because honestly, I haven't seen that many TAs played, or TA mids, that is. Yeah, sure, you see like maybe 2 back-to-back by a specific team and all, but as far as all-around TA picks, she's definitely fallen off. Not too sure if she's got nerfed and I haven't really noticed, or anything else, or maybe she was just a flavor of the week and nobody plays her anymore. But she is picked up by the Radiant, so we will be seeing her play mid, because I'm pretty sure that's the only way we can actually see her. Barrow is more likely going to be in jungle, and Prophet is going to be in lane, or maybe they're both going to be in jungle. Who knows? As far as the bans go, we see a Rubik banned by the dire. They don't want him still in that big RP, because RP can turn the tide of the fight so darn easily. Bounty Hunter, despite his nerf, which to be honest, I don't really think was a nerf. They basically took away his negative armor on his ulti, and his negative armor on his ulti was only like 4 armor, which is not really all that impressive, especially considering the fact that Slaughter's negative armor is like 500. So despite that, they still banned him. Bounty Hunter's still strong, still giving his team the extra gold. Disruptor's banned as well on the side of the Dire. That kind of hits their hand at what they might be doing. They might be looking to go for a Wisp. Disruptor is a known counter to Wisp. Not necessarily the best counters in my personal opinion, but obviously made to counter Wisp. So we might be seeing either a Wisp or a Tinker. We could potentially see a Tinker because the Dire technically do still need a mid unless Magnus runs at mid. Now moving on, we see a Clinks ban as well. That might be a targeted ban. I'm not too sure if we see, or I'm not too sure how favorable Clinks is nowadays in the metagame, but I just know I don't see many of them. And if I do, he just basically builds orchids and tries to kill things. I mean, he's pretty boring if you ask me. Yeah, sure, Strife destroys towers as well, but still, it's nothing. Chin is banned by the Dire. They don't want the Radiant to get that early strong first game. Sorry, that strong early game push. That early game push is nothing to bat an eyebrow, especially with Chin. He can just get so many creeps to just tank a tower and then have Nature's Prophet there to help out as well. Treants tanking that tower. So I mean, a lot of things to worry about. Dying is the last ban on the side of the Radiant. They don't want the Dire to have any more. What's the word I'm looking for? Any more team fight. Well, not necessarily team fight, but they just don't want the Dire to have them. Undying. To be honest, I never really saw how Undying was so OP. Maybe they nerfed him. Like I said, maybe they did the same thing like he did TA. They nerfed him. I haven't paid attention, but Undying used to be first ban for a while. It was probably because of a few other heroes that he does not work well against weren't in the game yet. But let's put it all aside. He is banned as the story of this game. That's what I'm trying to get at. Moving over to the picks, we see a Queen of Pain pick. Queen of Pain is always a solid mid, so that kind of tells me we're going to be seeing Magnus elsewhere. As opposed to seeing him mid. Not too sure where exactly we're going to see him. We might be seeing some weird shenanigans going on here. We could... Yeah, okay, never mind. Magnus will be running the Suicide lane. Shadow Demon, Lifestealer going to be in the lane +1. That makes sense, No weird shenanigans going on here. I was about to say we might be seeing a Jungle Magnus. But if we do see a Jungle Magnus, I totally called it. Alternative gaming, just trying to make the next level of Dota. This is the new meta. But we shall see. Radiant are taking the time with who they're going to be picking as far as who they can pick. So far, they have 2 mids and 2 solos. Technically, sorry, they have heroes that can play either mid or solo. They definitely need the hard carry and they definitely need a support. I'm pretty sure TA is not going to be a support. I'm pretty sure Batrider is not going to be a support, but he might fall into that role if he does fall behind, which I have seen happen a few times. So far, they're looking for, like I said, a carry and a mid. Dire did ban out a lot of supports. Sorry, a support and a carry. They're looking for a support and a carry. And Dire did ban out a lot of supports, so the Radiant are going to be hard-pressed to pick one. They pick up a Vengful Spirit. So Vengful Spirit looks to be the go-to person. And a Jakiro as a +1 on the side of the Dire, so they're trying to go for a kill lane on top. And a Storm Spirit for the mid. Oh my gosh, how are they going to lane this? I have not a clue. If I had to guess right now, we're going to see Prophets in the jungle. Batrider is going to be Suicide lane. Templar Assassin, Vengful Spirit down the bottom, and Storm Spirit mid. Because honestly, I don't think Storm Spirit works anywhere unless he's mid, or unless we're going to see a Jungle Storm, which I have seen a few times. It never works out. Somebody else always ends up carrying the burden, but the Jungle Storm is definitely a plausible thing for them to do. Send Prophet to that mid. Who really knows? As far basically the point I'm trying to get at is that the Radiant haven't really given away anything that they're trying to do. Storm Spirit is obviously going to be playing that carry role, so TA is probably going to be mid. Storm Spirit might be bottom, and Vengful Spirit will be down there with them. So Spirit lane, the Spirit meta. I don't know what else we're going to see. The Spirit strat. Oh yeah.
10 seconds remaining.
And 10 seconds remaining before I can jump into the game and look at everything. So let's go ahead and do this. Free camera is on. Everything is all good. You guys cannot see my cursor. Cool. That is on purpose. That is on purpose. And everybody's all picked up. So since I was already on the Dire side, let me go ahead and do introductions on them. This is the team AG, which stands for Alex. Alex is so bad at this game. Oh no, that's the other team. This is AG. I don't remember what AG stood for. I can actually check. Wait, can I check it? Nope. It's Team AG. So we see a mash room on that Magnus. Moving over to Queen of Pain, we see AOTL. Dodo time, because he plays Dodo. Who plays Dota anymore? I play Dodo, man. We see Ace on that Lifestealer. Sorry, we see Dodo time on that Queen of Pain. Moving over to the bottom, who do we see? We see POW Shifta, or Power Shifta. Poet Shifter on that Shadow Demon. And last but not least, for the dire side that is, we see next level Dodo on, sorry, next level Dodo. Jesus, they keep throwing me off of that. Next level Dodo on that Jakiro. Pretty darn awesome. I think that was there. Was that everybody? That was definitely, nope. Yep, that was everybody. Moving over to the rating side, who do we see? We see on this, first of all, on this Vengeful Spirit, we see I'm a Sheep Sucks on that Vengeful Spirit. Moving over to the Storm Spirit, who is playing down at the bottom, so we will be seeing a carry Storm. We see Fun on that Storm Spirit. In the jungle, we're going to be seeing Johnny Cash. I hope it's not the real Johnny Cash. I think he's dead. Johnny Cash on that Batrider. Moving over to the Templar Assassin, we see Felony on that Templar Assassin. And last but not least, on this Nature's Prophet, who's going to be playing at Suicide Lane after all. We see YSL on him. So as far as how things are going to be panning out, I mean, Batrider's going to be in the jungle, I think, or maybe they're switching, don't know. TA is trying to body block the stuff. Prophet's going to be getting some trees. I'm not too sure what they're really planning on doing. Looks like they're rotating everything back. Yeah, Batrider's definitely going to be in jungle. He went for those boots first. Actually, wait, no. I don't know if that's a sign of boots for I don't know if going for boots first is a sign of going in the jungle. Yep, I'm kind of confused. Okay, they're rotating lanes. Okay, I see. They're shifting the lanes around because they do not want to be in a tri-lane down bottom. They want Storm to get as much farm as possible, so they're going to send them up top to try to make this a kill lane on Magnus. Because Magnus does have the skewer for survivability, but that skewer won't really help him out all that much if he gets vortex and if he gets stunned by Vengeful Spirit. So this is a nice little kill lane going on here. As far as the lanes go, I'm going to bring it this last to the nice. You guys see that? As far as the lanes go, we see at the bottom lane, we see a tri-lane. Sorry, we see tri-lane. This is pretty much a kill lane, but these guys don't really have enough damage. Jakiro doesn't really have much damage to follow up anything. But this is a tri-lane down bottom versus Batrider. Meanwhile, mid, what do we see? We see a Templar Assassin, and oh my gosh, his speeds. Hold on, I need to change my speeds real fast. We see Templar Assassin, she might go down. She does have another refraction to throw up, but she's going to go ahead and pop her healing salve, and then she'll have her bottle soon in about 4 last hits. Potentially 3, but this Storm Spirit on top, this will be an interesting thing to watch. A carry Storm Spirit, I don't think I've really seen that. And my screen is really twitchy, so give me a few seconds. I'm trying to make sure I don't miss any kills, so let me go ahead and move on now. If I don't jump now, I'll never find it. See, game interface. And camera speeds, turn those all the way down. Whoa. There we go. Oh yeah, that's much better. Oh, I love that. So anyway, so we got all this. We got Batrider just hanging out over here in the jungle. He's his lane was pulled by, I think his lane was pulled by Prophet, or maybe he pulled himself. I don't really know, but Prophet is in the jungle after all. Batrider is at the bottom lane with those boots first. As I always say, don't go for boots first, guys. Please don't go for boots first. Please do not go for boots first. But Batrider is a little bit in second hole. We got an engagement happening mid. Queen of Pain does have a Sentry Ward, so she can't make sure that TA can't hide anymore. So TA is gonna go ahead and back up. She has her bottle getting bought to her. Or getting brunged to her, if you guys want to say it that way. If she gets hit with another Shadow Strike, I don't think she'll make it. It will... Nah, it won't take enough. Yeah, 3 ticks on it and she will be going down, but she does have a fraction. I keep forgetting about that. First Blood does go down up top. Magnus is able to go... Magnus does go down to the Vengeful Spirit Storm Spirit combination. Vengeful Spirit looks like she threw out a magic missile. Or, no, it doesn't look like that. She got a Wave of Terror. Okay, the Overload. Overload wasn't too much for Magnus to deal with. Overall, the harassment coming from the top lane is probably a lot because Storm Spirit is probably popping a Static Remnant, throwing a Overload on top of that Magnus, and Magnus is probably pretty darn mad about that. So he's not going to be having too much fun in his lane, but neither is Batrider. Like I was saying before, don't go for boots first, guys. Please don't go for boots first. But Batrider is a little bit exception because he does have that Firefly. He can basically go over any side of any piece of terrains. All he wants to do is just get over high ground, and then he'll be able to kill you, or sorry, get away. But typically going for boots first is a very risky thing to do. Let me go ahead and take a look at the items really fast. As far as the items go, we see boots on Batrider. We also see a wand on top of him. He knows that these guys are going to be spamming spells, and Queen of Pain might be able to get herself a free courier, but no, that courier is going to be out of here just in time. TA is walking away. She has a Shadow Strike on top of her. She also has Queen of Pain chasing her and just doing a massive amount of auto attacks on top of her, but she's able to get away. Rotation coming in from the supports. Prophet might be in a little bit of trouble. I don't know if these guys see him over here, but the smoke, yeah, they do definitely see him over here. The smoke from Jakiro was taken away, and they're trying to see if they can find a Prophet. Shadow Demon's probably waiting for Queen of Pain to get ready to get in position. TA can just rotate down here pretty darn fast and melt these guys completely. Meanwhile, on top, what do we see? We see Vengeful Spirit getting chased by Magnus, and we see a Shadow Strike from Queen of Pain thrown on top of that TA. TA takes a little bit of damage. She might be going down. She does not have her bottle right now. Her refraction will be up in a few seconds. Will it be enough time? 2 more ticks is all they need, and she'll be going down. Refraction, she needs to pop that now. Oh my gosh, never mind. She didn't need to pop it at all. Whoa, okay. TA living life on the edge. I think she might be baiting out a little bit. Or maybe she's trying to catch some experience. I don't really know. Batrider getting a kill on top of Lifestealer down the bottom. So Batrider having that magic wand pay off, and he's running for his life with those boots and with that Firefly. But I could have sworn TA was going to go down. She was just waiting for a bottle. She's going to find herself a rune up top, and Queen of Pain's going to be pretty darn mad about that. TA is going to be chasing her. Queen of Pain's like, oh no, stop! And now she's going to turn around and throw a Shadow Strike, and Shadow Strike does just barely miss. Shadow Strike does hit her, but the refraction comes out just in time, so she won't be taking any damage from that well, until now. And now she'll be taking damage from that. And she also has a double damage on top of TA, so Queen of Pain feeling massive amounts of damage from that refraction spill. Or refractive spill. From that spill from that from the side blade spill, that's what it's called. Storm Spirit's just chilling on top. He's trying to give himself what looks to be arcane boots. I don't really know. He's saving up for quite a bit of gold. Prophet TP's into the mid. He's going to get a free kill on top of that Queen of Pain. Queen of Pain does go down, and Prophet's taking a lot of auto attacks from that tower. Very, very, very good map prizes coming from, map awareness coming from that Prophet. And they will be pushing his middle tower. TA with the double damage, and that tower is going to be eating all that damage. TP coming in from Batrider. Batrider has his Tranquil boost, so he's pretty darn happy about what he has purchased so far. And these guys are going to go in for it. Who's here to defend? Jakiro is the only one here to defend. Actually, no, Jakiro and Shadow Demon, they rotated from the bottom. And we got TP coming in from, I think that's Queen of Pain. Yes, TP coming in for Queen of Pain. And we also got a rotation coming in from, who is that? Vengful Spirit. Vengful Spirit gonna probably surprise everybody with a stun, and that'll be a free kill for them. Queen of Pain might be in a little bit of trouble. There's a flame break. There's a lasso throw on top of Queen of Pain. She's in a little bit of trouble. She gets disrupted by her ally because ally doesn't want her to die. And there's a Vengful Spirit getting stunned. Oh, sorry, Queen of Pain gets stunned by Vengful Spirit. She's able to throw it out fast enough, and Vengful Spirit getting caught in the ice path. I think that'll be a disengagement of everything. This courier coming in like a boss, just giving TA her items, making sure she's well stocked, and that's pretty much the end of all the aggression. We finally got the ulti up on TA, and the ulti up on Batrider. Batrider was down bottom in this suicide lane, so he was getting a lot of level 1 XP. He was trying to go for a free kill because he has his Tranquil boost, and he also had his lasso up as well. But as you guys saw, it was not enough. It did not work out at the end of the day. So Storm Spirit is building himself an Orchid Malevolent, so he's going for that Silencing Spirit, or Silent Spirit. And that'll be a pretty potent thing, especially killing a Magnus, because if Magnus can't cast his spells, Magnus is dead, especially since he's so far away from a Blink Dagger or any Force Staff or any kind of thing that'll help him get away. He will be going down pretty much. He has no mana for skill, and he's pretty much just caught out in the wind. Prophet does TP up top just to make sure they guarantee the kill, and the kill will be going to the Batrider. And now this top tower will be getting pushed, so these guys are going for a global push drive. Prophet's going to be TPing around every single way, or every single place, to trying to push as hard as he can. Storm Spirit, I wouldn't say Storm Spirit is really good at pushing, but he does have the Static Remnant, or Overload. Wait, no, sorry, Static Remnant to throw out to kill a creep wave pretty darn fast. So you can technically call him a pusher, I guess. TA is also here. She's manhandling this Queen of Pain mid. I honestly think the Radiant have a really good. Well, they obviously have a really good hold on these things. But if they at all let they haven't bothered Lifestealer at all. So if Lifestealer decides to come out of his lane, destroy everything, then he will pretty much kill everybody. We will be seeing the super fast Lifestealer. I don't really know what you call it, but he is going for what looks to be a drums, and he's probably going to be going for. There's Life. No, hold on, Yasha. Yeah, Sanji Yasha afterwards. I have seen this a few times, so it's a legit strategy. Is basically trying to move as fast as possible so you can just demolish any and everything that comes near you. Sanji Yasha is a really nice item for Lifestealer to have, especially once you have rage. You can get that graded maim on top of you, and there's nowhere you're going, especially if you have open wounds. I mean, you weren't going anywhere in the first place. So anyway, Queen of Pain still has 1 Sentry Ward, and she's pretty much chilling mid. And there's a TA dodging that Shadow Strike like a boss, using that mail to her advantage. Observer Ward placed by the Jakiro is just playing a supportive role. He will be getting caught up by Vengful Spirit. Vengful Spirit can pretty much. I don't think she can solo him. She's going to throw out the stun, and she's going to also throw out the magic missile. Meanwhile, top tower is getting sieged. It was getting attacked by everybody, but now Magnus is here to defend. He'll be able to spam Shockwave and have fun. He also has. No, I thought I saw overpower, but I didn't. Tia is walking around the backside. She might be getting caught up by everybody. Jakiro can't throw her ice path pretty darn soon. Tia is trying to melt Jakiro, but Jakiro is just a little bit too far away. And now Tia is in a lot of trouble. Lifestealer comes from the middle of nowhere and gets a free kill. Actually, Queen of Pain got the kill. But Lifestealer was definitely the reason why they got that kill. And he is going for that drums, or for those drums, and probably Sanji Yasha afterwards. Or potentially going straight for, I don't know, some bigger items such as Basher, or maybe build himself a BKB. Actually, wait, no, sorry, I take it back. As far as Lifestealer, Lifestealer doesn't need a BKB. You can build a BKB as a Lifestealer because your rage, the cooldown is duration of the cooldown duration after the duration's over. It lasts for 6 seconds at max level. The cooldown is 15 seconds. So that's 9 seconds that you're vulnerable. So if you have a BKB, what you can do is you can rage and then activate your BKB right after rage runs out, and then activate your rage again, and you can pretty much have, what is that, 6, 12, 10, 22 seconds of magic immunity. Now, of course, that won't stop a Batrider from killing you, but, I mean, or sorry, that won't stop a Batrider from lassoing you, and also won't stop a Vengful Spirit from swapping you, but, I mean, freaking 22 seconds of invulnerability, that's a lot of time. Or magic immunity, not invulnerability. Meanwhile, we see Prophet in the jungle. He does find himself Queen of Pain. Queen of Pain can't throw an ulti. She will be throwing an ulti, just barely getting a kill before Prophet gets out. Very well played by her. And also the courier was over here, but the, oh sorry, that was the Queen of Pain's courier. Oh, Dire's courier. I was about to say the courier was over here, but Queen of Pain decided not to go for it. But Queen of Pain just barely able to get that kill before Prophet able to get out. Prophet like, why you know channel faster? Here's Storm Spirit. Storm Spirit's ready to go on top of Jakiro. Jakiro's pretty much dead. We got a TP coming in from the Shadow Demon. I'm sorry, from the Magnus. Magnus does have his ulti. He's gonna try to see if he can line up anything, but he can't line up anything at all. He skewers out and runs away while he can, while he still has a chance to keep his life intact. Queen of Pain with Queen of Pain ulti down, going for reverse polarity wouldn't be, probably wouldn't be the best thing in the world, especially since, like I said, Queen of Pain's ulti's down. Jakiro was down, so his ice path was down. So there's a lot of things to consider. Lifestealer is down bottom here. He does have his drums up. They're going to go for an Infest Bomb. Queen of Pain does have a Lifestealer inside of her, and she will be jumping out to see if she can catch anybody. She might be able to give herself a free kill on top of his Batrider, but Batrider is probably ready for this. Lifestealer jumps out pretty darn instantly, and there's a Rage activated by Lifestealer. Prophet trying to throw trees, but it wasn't fast enough. Beautiful disruption coming from Shadow Demon, and here Batrider is pretty much gone. He gets caught in Ice Path, and he goes down. Double kill for the Lifestealer. And this is what I was saying before, guys. I mean, despite the fact that Radiant had a really good start, they let Lifestealer free farm down bottom, and now Lifestealer is going to make them pay for it. So probably the best piece of silver lining in the clouds, I think that's what I say all the time. Silver lining in the clouds is basically your Lifestealer farming, and I'm getting some lag on my part. Hopefully it doesn't last too long, but everybody's just standing still, everybody's just chilling for me for a second. And there we go, connection is back up. I thought Nature Prophet TP'd, I don't really know. We got a Jakiro throwing on an Ice Path, trying to get a free kill on top of his TA. TA does get purged by Shadow Demon. She will be going down. She almost gets a kill on top of Magnus, but it was not enough damage. Magnus is on the run. He has a bottle himself, so he can use that. He also has Arcane Boots as well. What else do we see? We see 2 people for the Radiant mid versus 3 people for the Dire. The Dire is desperately trying to protect his tower. Just a few more auto attacks from that siege creep, and it will be in deny range, but it's not in deny range at this current point in time.
Tower is under attack.
Meanwhile, we see a Sentry Ward down here in the river by the Dire. They're trying to de-ward by the looks of it. Or maybe they were trying to get rid of TA traps. Probably trying to get rid of TA traps. And Storm Spirit is just farming on top. Just attacking that tower. Double Oblivion Staff on top of him. He's very, very close to his Orc of Malevolence. All he wants to do is TP out and go farm somewhere else. Get a few more last hits, and he'll have it up. Probably about 3 more last hits, and he'll be happy about his purchase. Probably. I think that's it right there.
Top tower is under attack.
That is the Oblivion Staff. Oh wait, whoa, we see Queen of Pain get a kill on top of somebody. Oh, where? She get a kill on top of Prophet. Meanwhile, we see Batrider taking massive amounts of damage down bottom. Lifestealer just barely going down before Batrider goes down. She just barely, TA just barely helped him out. Queen of Pain out of range for that Scream. She was trying to TP Scream, try to get the kill on top of Batrider. Batrider's out of range. Meanwhile, Storm Spirit finds himself. Oh no, he's just gonna go and run away while he can. He's gonna go and stand still for a few seconds. Why not? Has a Storm Spirit. He just purchased himself his Orc of Malevolence. It is coming to him. There it is, Orc of Malevolence for fun. So fun, having a pretty fun time. He also bought himself a magic wand as well. But he also has a magic wand as well. So when he jumps in for those quick burst downs, he can get a quick free kill. I'm sorry, get free charge and get free regen. Pretty good strategy. Orc of Malevolence overall is just a really good item because it gives you so much regen. And as a Nature Prophet, as a Storm Spirit, you want a lot of regen. Meanwhile, his bottom tower is getting sieged. Knights looking for somebody to jump in. He doesn't have Infest for another 30 seconds, but these guys might look to go in. There's a Skiro from Magnus thrown on top of, hitting all the trees. Ulti from Prophet bouncing on top of everybody. And it's 5v5 down the bottom. Everybody's here except for Storm Spirit. So right now, the numbers are in the favor of the Dire, but okay, never mind. Now, we will be seeing ourselves a big team fight breakout down here. Let me go switch over my beautiful overlay. Oh wait, never mind. We can't do that. I switched it over. I forgot. So I gotta go change my code. And we see Batrider trying to see if we can find anybody. This is open moves from Lifestealer. Throws on Batrider. Batrider throws the last on top of that Lifestealer. Meanwhile, I see a fight breaker on the backside. Beautiful ulti from Jakiro. Everybody's caught inside of it. Storm Spirit just barely, Storm Spirit just barely able to get out of that. And we see Batrider go down to Shadow Demon. Meanwhile, we see TA go down to the Lifestealer. Shadow Demon's on the run, and Lifestealer jumps in and out of a creep and does a lot of damage to everything around the side. Heals himself up as well, and Vengful Spirit sees not long for life. Meanwhile, we see Storm Spirit with Storm Spirit. Storm Spirit does go down to the Shockwave from Magnus, and that's pretty much the end of the fight. Prophet is the only one alive at this current point in time. All he's going to do is TP top and try to push as much as he can. That's really all he can do. And I'm not sure if Prophet was, or Prophet bought back, or did he stay dead for that long? Did he even die? Okay, Prophet didn't die. Yeah, it looks like he TP'd out. Was TP scroll and then TP'd up top. Meanwhile, this bottom tower is gone for the Dire, as you guys obviously already know. Meanwhile, mid, what do we have? We have Batrider just farming everything. He does have himself a smoke of the seat, so he can just jump up and smoke on top of somebody, or go for a smoke gank somewhere. But to be honest, I don't really think it'll be all that effective because these guys are starting to play a little bit more 5-man Dota. Nyx is not really all that killable at the current point in time. He's building himself an armlet, not a Sanjiyasu like I said before, but he's going for that armlet instead. And Queen of Pain found himself a regen room. We got a pause coming from Queen of Pain. She needs a few seconds to think about a few things. It says 1 minute, please. Okay, 1 minute you shall get. Okay, he's sorry. Queen of Pain paused and Shadow Demon said we'll give you a minute. So anyway, Batrider is just chilling out there. And we got the resume coming in. These guys are rotating mid, trying to go for a quick kill on top of Batrider. Batrider's in a little bit of trouble. All he can do is Firefly and run away while his boots are not broken, but he might be in a little bit of trouble. Magnus is here. Magnus does have a skewer and his reverse polarity. Then they're probably not going to use it all on top of him just to get a kill on top of him. But we do got 4 people from Dire starting to converge mid. They're not exactly here. And also same thing for the Radiant side. They're not exactly here, but they were converging mid. And now they're going to run away up top. We got TP coming in from Lifestealer. He's going to go ahead and farm up this wave. He's building his armor, like I said before. How close is he to? I think he has it. He has everything except for his Blaze of Attack, and now he has it. Okay, he should have it now. Yeah, Blaze of Attack is all he needs. 450. There's Blaze of Attack, and there's all the other pieces coming to him from the courier. So Courier's on his way. Lifestealer will have his armor up, so he can do a lot of damage pretty darn fast. And he also has a rage as well, and he also has life leech. So I mean, armor is probably one of the best items for Lifestealer. It's probably built for Lifestealer. CK as well, but CK needs Lifesteal first. Let's see, what do we see? We see, oh my gosh, Earn the Shadows up on Jakiro, so Jakiro probably looking to tank up. He's looking to have some survivability, also an ability, or some nice utility it provides him once he's around after teamfight breaks out. If he's still alive, he can just use that to heal somebody up. Meanwhile, down bottom, what do you see? We see TA running away. She just barely dodges that Shadow Poison. She was pushing that lane. Just because she can push it. I mean, she's a TA, that's what she does. Meanwhile, what do we see? Starting from the, moving on down the list, we see Batrider does have those Tranko boots and that Smoke of Deceit, pretty cool. Hand of Midas up on Prophet, so Prophet was looking to farm a lot more. He is farming at this current point in time. He's pushing that top lane like a boss. Meanwhile, what do we see? We see Magnus. Magnus did have the skewer out, so he didn't get caught. I think he did get hit with the TA trap. And Queen of Pain is building herself what looks to be a Orchid Malevolence as well. So we're going for an all Orchid team. So she has the first Oblivion staff, or she could be going for a Refresher, but that'd be kind of weird. Region Rune activated by TA. TA is trying to push his lane as far as she can. She does have support. No, she does not have support. She might be getting caught out right here. This is a huge mistake from her. She's going to go ahead and activate her invisibility and stand still for a few seconds. There's no detection. Actually, they don't need detection. So much AoE from this guy, so they can just get a free kill on top of her regardless of her melting. And she finally goes down. You have the Ice Path, you have the Dual Breath, you have the Screaming Pain, and you also have the Skewer from Magnus. So much AoE coming from everybody that it didn't really matter. Queen of Pain has herself a Lifestealer inside of her. She's going to TP up top, try to go for a quick kill on top of somebody. Oh, massive amount of TPs coming in here. Lifestealer trying to look for a perfect moment. He jumps out. Nature Prophet might be able to make it out alive. Whoa, yeah, Nature Prophet able to make it out alive. Vengful Spirit going with a beautiful swap, and she will be able to make it out alive as well. Just barely, just by the skin of her teeth. Oh my god, are you kidding me? Vengful Spirit playing like a boss. She swapped that Lifestealer to make sure he couldn't kill the Prophet, and then she TPs out herself. So all in all, pretty good play. Well played, well played. Meanwhile here, reverse play was activated by the Magnus. Magnus trying to go for a quick kill on top of somebody, trying to go for a runaway. Storm Spirit is going to be a nuisance on top of that Magnus, and he gets a kill on top of that. He does have his Orchids up as well. He's going to TP out while he can. Queen of Pain throws out a scream, no TP for you. Meanwhile, Lifestealer jumps in and out of something I didn't really hear, but Jakiro's in a lot of trouble. Jakiro goes down. Never mind, he doesn't jump in and out of something. He just kills something. He will find himself a TA around the front side. TA does use her meld all the way completely. She does have a blink dagger as well. She was trying to man up and go for the kill on top of that Queen of Pain, but it wasn't enough. Meanwhile, Vicious Spirit comes up here. She's trying to go for a massive missile on top of that Queen of Pain, but no, now she's on the run. She's in a lot of trouble. She does have a swap, but there's nobody really here to swap. She swaps that Lifestealer and she pops that Magic Wand, and now she's juking. Next level jukes coming from that Vicious Spirit. TA trying to pop that trap to save her teammate's life, but it was not enough. At the end of the day, it was not enough. I thought TA would have popped that trap a little bit earlier, then she would have definitely been able to stop the Lifestealer from actually getting the last hits on top of that Vengful Spirit, but it wasn't that fast enough. Meanwhile, Prophet's able to kill that top tower with his treants. Awesome. And now Dire kind of licking their wounds, crying a little bit because despite the fact that they are leading in the kills, they are losing in a tower war as far as I can see. They're missing 2 top and 1 mid, so that's 3 towers to 1 tower. So the Dire, if the Radiant do have a lead, that's pretty much all tower gold. The Dire are winning everything else as far as hero kill gold and farm as well. The XP graph tells you a much more accurate story, I guess. As I always say about XP graph, the XP graph is relatively irrelevant because the longer and longer the game goes on, the closer and closer it converts to 0. But that doesn't deny the fact that it is a good indicator of where everybody is at this current point in time. And as you can see, the Dire are leading in the XP graph, so they're doing a little bit more. They're doing a little bit more better on levels, mainly because you get a little bit more XP from hero kills than you do from towers, or from creep kills, and you also get more gold from hero kills than you do get from towers. I mean, you don't get any experience from killing towers. But the gold graph is in favor of the Radiant, mainly because they've been pushing all those towers. I see TA taking a lot of damage. She is farming with the Ancients with her allies. She's going to run away while she can. Needs to feel bottle charges, but they need to hurry up and kill us because TA needs all the XP, as much XP she possibly can get. If we look at the net worth, we can see that that does tell the story, in fact. TA is lingering towards the middle. At the top is Lifestealer. Lifestealer was given all that free farm. These guys are going for Roshan. No, never mind. I was about to say, these guys are going for Roshan. Pretty good choice. But everybody's just trying to get as many levels as possible. I think that was only 2 stacks on that ancient on all those ancients. And Storm Spirit just juking like a man. He has tangos. Not too sure why he has tangos. Why don't you just buy some regen or something? But no, he has tangos instead. Farming with the creep wave under his tower, getting almost all the last hits. Meanwhile, Lifestealer is free farming up top. He's building himself a basher. This is pretty darn awesome. All he has to do is have it delivered to him, and he'll be pretty happy about his purchase, I'm pretty sure. Blink Dagger finally purchased by Magnus, so he can get ready to become that primary initiator for his team. Basically, throw reverse polarity on top of everybody, catch everybody in there. Jakiro throws an Ice Path to follow up, and Queen of Pain gets her ulti off pretty darn easy. It's pretty hard to miss your ulti when everybody's stuck in one little spot. And also Shadow Demon can throw a Shadow Poison as well, but it's not really all that big of a factor. I mean, Shadow Poison is only 50 damage. And it increases damage per stack, yeah, sure, but it's like, I mean, reverse player lasts for like, what, 2 seconds. So he'll be able to get maybe 1.5 stacks off on top of everybody. It's still damage nonetheless. Lifestealer is farming up the Ancients. He did already use 2 jump charges. He has the Courier bring himself his Basher. There's his Basher. He's happy about his purchase. He's ready to kill any and everything. The next item for him is probably going to be... I can't really predict. I can't really predict what his next item is going to be. It could be a Sanj and Yasha. It could be a Mansta. It could be anything, really. What does a Lifestealer build? What does a Lifestealer build next? Oh, an AC. Duh. AC, Milner, one of those 2. He's going to continue farming while he can. This is what a carry does. He has a TP scroll just in case he gets in trouble. He also has Rage just in case he gets in trouble. Only thing he has to worry about is that Batrider. These guys are smoking up. Finally, Batrider able to use that smoker to seed, and they are rotating down bottom. Lifestealer says, hey, something's up. There's nobody around here. He's going to pop that Rage and TP away while he can. TP's mid, taking forever to TP. There you go. He finally gets there. And now he smokes up. I said these guys get a smoke of their own going. They're going to jump in, see if they can catch anybody. The smoke will be dispelling as soon as these guys walk around the corner, because these guys are in a Roshan pit. So smoke versus smoke, who's going to win the war? Smoke does get dispelled on both sides, and these guys are seeing everything. Storm Spirit jumps in, try to get everything. It's beautiful. Oh, sorry, decent reverse play to come from Magnus. He's only able to catch 2. Batrider goes down pretty darn fast, and there's TA going down as well. Meanwhile, we see who's that getting caught. I didn't see who it was before they got disrupted. That was a Nature's Prophet. Nature's Prophet is pretty much gone. Vicious Spirit throws a swap, and Prophet tried to TP away, but it wasn't fast enough. And meanwhile, here, ulti from Batrider somewhere. Where's Batrider's ulti? Batrider did ulti that Queen of Pain, pull her away, so she wouldn't be doing any more damage to her teammates, but it wasn't enough. It doesn't matter. She still goes down. Or everybody else still goes down. And that's a free Rosh. Lifestealer is more than farmed enough to do it himself, but he has his allies here to help out as well. And he also has Empower too, so that's even more damage comes to him. Open move still on top of Roshan, so everybody can heal on up.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
And that is Roos. Oh, sorry, that's Aegis going towards Lifestealer.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
So Lifestealer's pretty darn happy about what he's been getting. I mean, he has, how many last hits does he have is a big question. He's been pretty much farming the entire time like a madman, and he also not only does he have the most last hits on the map, he also has the most kills probably. This is a free kill on top of Batrider. Batrider, there's nothing you can do. He tried the Firefly, but it wasn't fast enough. That Firefly should be melting that ice, but it doesn't in Dota for some reason, because Dota logic makes sense. And also there's a gym. I think I just saw a gym. Or was those tangos? Those are tangos. Tangos from the Tangos from Shadow Demon. Trying to make sure everybody gets healed up. TA gets caught inside everything. Magnus was able to skewer before he got silenced, and TA will be going down one way or another. There's a Sentry Ward right there to make sure she gets away. So Prophet's Orchid is not really helping out. Carry Storm. Storm's Orchid not really helping out. So Carry Storm not really helpful. Meanwhile, we see Queen of Pain getting a solo kill down bottom. She does have her Orchids of her own. She was able to get that kill. Trying to show that Storm Spirit how you're supposed to do it when you have the Orchids. It says, guess we get the 7-6 TA this game.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
And Mr. Spirit throws out a wave of terror just to scare everybody. These guys aren't scared. They're losing it. They're losing all of their armor, but they're not losing everything. And there's Avengers Aura. Finally, Avengers Aura up on that Vengful Spirit. This probably has been limiting these guys as far as the damage goes. I mean, Storm Spirit is not really all that powerful for carry, mainly because once he runs out of mana, he's not a carry anymore. As soon as he runs out of mana, he's not a carry anymore. He is building himself. I don't know what he's building, but he did just jump over the hill for don't really know what reasons. He jumped over the hill for reasons. He's built himself what looks to be a BKB or potentially just a BKB. No potentially things, just a BKB. Invis Rune up on that Batrider. Batrider trying to see if he can go for a free kill on top of somebody. There are Sentry Wards here mid, so these guys need to be careful about that a little bit. Storm Spirit can't pick up those tangos. Is it a bait? No, Storm Spirit, don't pick up those tangos. It's a trap. It's a trap. No, they're gonna kill you now. Anyway, TP coming in from TP coming in from Queen of Pain. There will be a fight happening soon mid, but the question is, when will it be happening? A lot of damage getting thrown on top of that creep. These guys have mad hate for that creep. And Batrider just walks away. So I need to take a look at that. And as far as big items go, we see a Blink Dagger up on top of that. Batrider, and we also see Hand of Midas on Prophet. That's really his biggest items. He's building a sheep stick for that lifesteal. That's a really good item choice. TA trying to build that, desperately trying to build that Desolator, or potentially build a BKB. We see, oh my gosh, we see a rotation come around the backside. These guys are going for a backstab on top of somebody. I don't really know. Okay, they're going for a backstab on top of Batrider. They will find themselves a Vengful Spirit. Free kill for them. Batrider will be able to make it out alive, I think. Nope, Vengful Spirit died a little bit too fast, and Batrider's trying to blink away. He's trying to do his Firefly so he can get away. The Dire do not have vision of him just yet. Haste Rune over here just for him. He goes there and picks up that and runs away while he can. And meanwhile, we see everybody converging towards TA. TA is in a lot of trouble. She needs to get out here while she can. She does have a TP scroll on Blink Dagger. She needs to activate those now. And she's going to blink into the trees, and now she will be TPing out. No, she will not TP out. She gets spotted out by the Shadow Demon, and she gets ulti. She gets purged. There's a Sentry Ward dropped on the ground as well, and TA is pretty much just standing still, and she's going to die pretty darn fast. Batrider did come on the backside trying to see if he can help his teammate out, but she should have TP'd out while she had the chance. Meanwhile, we see Prophet and Storm Spirit pushing this middle lane, middle tower. They will be able to get this, but I don't know at what cost. This tower is taking a lot of damage. There is no backdoor protection just yet. And TP's coming in finally. A TP from Magnus, and Magnus does have a lifesteal inside of him. He blinks forward. He's trying to see if he can catch anybody. He will be able to find himself a Prophet, and his lifesteal is jumping out. As soon as that happens, and Prophet's in a lot of trouble, they can't turn around and get a free kill on top of that. Storm Spirit as well. Open Wounds had to be used on top of that Prophet. Prophet does pop his mechanism so he can stay alive for another few more auto attacks. Meanwhile, we see Queen of Pain chasing that Vengful Spirit. Vengful Spirit knows that Queen of Pain has nothing to stop her except for death. And Queen of Pain throws out alive. Vengful Spirit almost able to get out alive, but no, Queen of Pain says, no, I'm going to kill you too fast, bro. And she goes down. Meanwhile, we see Magnus go down around the top side. Storm Spirit able to get a kill on top of that. Batrider almost able to get out, but no, Lifesteal is just chasing him down, just running him down. And Lifesteal is on the run. Lifesteal is building that AC, so he's going for the AC like I call it, totally like a boss. And Storm Spirit's in a lot of trouble. He is silenced up by the Queen of Pain. He's also getting stuck inside everything purged. He gets caught in the ice path, and Lifesteal comes down just to make sure he collects the XP as well. And one key thing to point out at this current point in time is the supports on the Dire side. The supports on the Dire side have so much farm, it's not even funny. They have enough farm to build themselves a Ghost Scepter. A Ghost Scepter costs 1,600 gold, which is an absurd amount of gold on the Dire side. Sorry, for support. So if you take a look at the last incident, take a look at the net worth, so we can see that where everybody's at right now. We can see the supports of the Dire are pretty darn doing pretty darn well. They're ahead of that Batrider who was playing that solo lane. I think he was playing solo lane. Or was he playing the... Yeah, he was playing safe lane. So Batrider did have a really nice start, but it wasn't nice enough. Meanwhile, his bottom tower was going out, so the Dire definitely catching up as far as the kills go. If the Radiant were going for a push strat, this would make sense because as I pointed out before, the push strat, the way a push strat works is if you can't win within the first 30 minutes, then you're pretty much doomed to lose. But I can't really say that the Radiant were playing for a push strat. TA does bottle up a regen room. She's pretty happy about that. She throws down. Sorry, never mind. Magnus catches her out with reverse polarity. No damage. There we go. The damage is finally thrown on top of him, and she gets silenced up by the Queen of Pain. And here's Lifestealer to help out as well. She will be able to jump down. No, it doesn't really matter. She gets hit with everything, and she goes down pretty darn fast. Shadow Demon's here as well. The smoke gank successful, if you want to call it successful. Meanwhile, we see Nate's Prophet in a little bit of trouble. He does TP out just in time. In the nick of time, he's going to TP up top and push his lane as well. His ulti will be up in a few seconds, so he can pop that and push all the lanes globally. But I don't really know how much he'll push because the Dire are pretty good at counter pushing. I mean, they have Jakiro with a dual breath. They have Lifestealer with the auto attacks, and they also have, well, okay, you can't count Shadow Demon. They have Queen of Pain and Screaming Pain. You can count that. And Queen of Pain is building herself a BKB. It is up on top of her. She just has to have the courier bring it to her. Jakiro building a Veil of Discord, guys. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy. We're gonna see a Veil of Discord Jakiro. AC up on Lifesteal. Lifesteal is really well fed. He not only has a lot of HP, but he also has the armor to back it up. Because remember, armor essentially increases your HP by essentially 6% per point. And that's only physical damage, by the way. That's only physical damage. So he has an additional 10 armor plus 5. So that's 15 armor he has on top of him. So that's an additional 60 plus 5, 30. Wait, 60. I can't think of the math, guys. I can't. Wait, hold on. 6 times 3. 6 times 3 is something. Oh, 15. Wait, no. 6 times 5. It's 30. So 90? What, really? 90%? So he's effectively increasing his HP by 90%. Wow. From physical damage again. Keep in mind, that's only physical damage. Physical damage. That's not really magical damage. But to be honest, the the Radiant, as far as the damage goes, all they have is physical damage. Stormspirit's going to go for a kill top of Shadow Demon, but he might be paying pretty darn soon. He's going to zap in and zap out. That's pretty much all his mana gone. Jakiro trying to line up Ice Path, but he will not be able to catch one. Magnus is able to catch a Vito reverse polarity, saying this is what you get for killing my ally. He also gets caught in the Ice Path still. Batrider is around the corner. Batrider throws the last on top of Magnus, says, no, bro, you cannot kill my ally. I will not let you kill it. You shall not pass. Double damage up on Nature Prophet. Skewer from Magnus does miss, and Magnus will be going down, so Magnus does pay for his insolence. Magnus getting a little bit cocky. I honestly thought Magnus would have been able to get the kill, but Storm Spirit had the support from his teammates on the backside. We see, oh my god, see Queen of Pain going in. She pops that BKB. She also pops her Orchids as well to get a free kill on top of TA, and she's going for a kill on top of Vengful Spirit. Vengful Spirit does go down. Pretty darn easy. Double kill for Queen of Pain. And that is essentially a worthwhile BKB, to be honest. TP coming in from Queen of Pain. These guys want to go in for a kill on top of this Prophet. We did see a Lifesteal jump out of him, so they're going for the Night's Bomb. And I don't think they'll be able to catch him. Prophet noses up. Prophet's on the run. He could throw a Sprout around the corner. They thought he might have ran on the high ground, but he didn't. And his hand of Midas is up, so is off cooldown. So he needs to go ahead and use that to make sure he's getting the most out of his item. Now, meanwhile, Lifestealer jumps out of the Queen of Pain, and he's going to go ahead and farm with this creep wave because he can. No, we will not be seeing a Melnir, of course. We could actually, he can go back for it if he really wants to. Aegis did run out. I think Aegis ran out. I don't know if it was used. But the Aegis will, or sorry, Roshan will be back up another minute and a half. So that's a pretty close time period for that. The big question is, what can the Radiant really do? I honestly don't think they can do much. This is the Dire's game to lose, to be honest. The only way the Dire will lose is if they lose or whiff a few team fights. And if they actually whiff a few team fights, I personally would be really surprised because TA is really underfarmed. Vengful Spirit only has 1 point at Vengeance Orb, so nobody really has that much damage to deal to him. Storm Spirit has himself a BKB and an Orchid. That's really it. And Storm Spirit is not the most effective. Like I said, not the most effective carry because once he's out of mana, he's pretty much not done. I mean, there's nothing else he can do. Sheep Stick up on Prophet might change things. If he can get inside his fights, he is developing that reputation of not really being there when his team needs him. He needs to go ahead and TP in there. Queen Pain's going to go ahead and blink forward. She throws the Orchids on top of TA. TA blinks away while she can. Batrider throws out a casket to make sure everybody gets pushed back, and that'll be the end of that aggression. So what will we be seeing? Knights jumps out of Queen of Pain. It's already been a minute 30 seconds. Never mind, he jumps out Magnus. Wait, Magnus. He jumps out Queen of Pain. because Magnus is a little bit risky.
Is under attack.
And top tower is getting pushed by the Prophet. Pretty cool by Prophet. Prophet is playing that push game. He is going for pushing as hard as he possibly can. This is really all he can do at this current point in time. The Radiant's chances of winning rest inside of Prophet pushing all these towers. So Prophet with that global push is definitely helping him out. Meanwhile, we see Dire wasting the time, trying to go for his middle tower. They will be getting that kill on top of that TA. Vengful did try to swap out, but it wasn't that fast enough. Queen Pain Blitz 4. She goes, sorry, Magnus throws the ulti, hits 2, and then Storm Spirit going down as well as the Vengful Spirit. And the top tower goes down, so Prophet's going to keep pushing while he can. He has 2 sets of treants over here, so these guys are going to be pushing pretty darn hard. He also has a Batrider around the backside trying to just spot him, just make sure he's okay. He can blink in and go for the lasso if anybody does decide to get aggressive on top of him. He will be TPing out while he can. He decides to TP up top and push that as well. And really, the only people here to defend are TA, Vengful Spirit, and Storm Spirit. And there's not really a lot of counter-pushing power from those 3. The only person who really has counter-pushing abilities is the Prophet. You can kind of say that Batrider has counter-pushing abilities as well because he has Sticky Napalm as well. But Sticky Napalm does no damage, so it doesn't really matter. Can't really count that. Queen Pain's just having a ball up here, just screaming away at these creeps, saying, "Hey, listen to my voice. I'm a good singer." And here's Batrider in the jungle. They do see the fire path, and they're following that fire path. Shadow Demon throws out the Shadow Poison, and Batrider's in a little bit of trouble. He does get a kill on top of that creep, and he does. Oh my gosh, Batrider almost getting spotted out. He will finally be getting spotted out. He blinks away. Where did he blink to? Is a big question. He blinked to the side. Next level jukes. Great reactions from that Batrider. Able to get out alive. His reaction time definitely saved his life just now. So he obviously doesn't have 700 ping, which I've had before, guys. It's pretty darn hard to play with. And A-Blade up on Lifestealer, so Lifestealer is pretty much almost 5-slotted. All he needs is a Boots of Travel and some other big item, and he'll be happy. Actually, he's probably happy with what he has now. They're going to go ahead and go for Roshan again, so he'll be able to have he'll be 5-slotted at this current point in time. He'll have that Aegis that's not really counted as a slotted item, but I mean, it's not really counted as a big item, but it is a freaking Aegis. That means you have to kill him twice. He has some power from Magnus on top of him, so he's hitting pretty darn hard. Almost 400 for every, over 400 for every auto attack. Ghost have to activate it by Jakiro. Jakiro doesn't want to get caught. I'll swap from this Spirit. This Spirit trying to stop the Aegis getting picked up from or by the Nyx, and TA does snatch it from him, but I don't really think it'll be enough. There is TA getting caught out with everything. She stole the Aegis, but she did die twice, and Nyx is going to go ahead and TP up top, go for free kill on top of his Prophet. Prophet able to get out fast enough, and here's all the auto attacks from everything. All the damage coming from these guys trying to counter push. This is counter pushing power coming from the Dire. Jakiro is really good at pushing creep waves because he has both that liquid fire. He also has his dual breath and his ice path. He also has his macro pyre too. He also has macro pyre as well if he decides to use that to push a creep wave if he wants to use that. Prophet's up here. Prophet's gonna probably buy another. Oh, he's gonna. Okay, we're going for a carry Prophet, so Prophet's gonna be going for that Daedalus. He did pick up that Demon Edge, so he can get ready to gear up and become the carry for his team. You want to see Batrider taking massive amounts of damage from that Queen Pain. He will be going down lower, and another Queen Pain hitting so darn hard. She does have that sheep stick on top of her as well, so that pretty much means that her auto attack damage is going way up, or skyrocketing. Also, her mana regeneration is coming up too, so we see her hitting for about 300. So she's hitting pretty hard. Just don't underestimate her at all, guys. Magnus not really hitting all that hard. All he has is the Blink Dagger, and all he wants to do is reverse polarity twice. He's building himself a refresher, which is actually pretty cool. Blink Dagger 4-staff on him. I just realized that. So he can not only blink forward, but he can also force himself forward. It also gives him a nice increase in mana pool. We see TA getting caught out. She did get silenced by the Queen of Pain. I think that silence happened after the damage was dealt, so she will not be going down. And we got TP coming out from whoever that was, Storm Spirit. Storm Spirit goes home. Queen of Pain TP's on the high ground. I think somebody has a gem, or maybe they had detection down here. I can't. Stop moving. There we go. Gem up on Shadow Demon. That's really helpful for de-warding everything. Making sure that the Radiant are playing in the dark. They only have one ward left on this entire map, and we have Prophet pushing the top lane. So these are only things going right now. Prophet really good at pushing lanes. I mean, that's really all I can say. He's going to go ahead and TP forward and try to push that creep wave backside the creep wave a little bit. His ulti will be up in a few seconds. He throws out another wave of treants. That's 2 wave of treants for him, and he's destroying everything. Meanwhile, in the base, we see the big fight happening around the side. We see Vengful Spirit and TA going down. Not too surprised about that. I think Vengful Spirit spending a lot of her time swapping, trying to keep her allies alive, but it's not really paying off as much as she wanted to. TA getting so close to that BKB, but she's really far away. She needs a lot of gold. Like she She needs a mare. She needs like 7 towers worth of gold to get that.
Dire's top tower is under
And Prophet catches himself in trees, and his TP won't be able for a few seconds. He sheeps the Queen of Pain. He's going to go ahead and TP out while he can, and he's going to be able to make it out of the way. Meanwhile, we see the fight continue around here. We see Batrider get a last on top of somebody. He gets a last on top of that Lifestealer. He gets skewered forward by the Magnus. The Lifestealer got pulled as well, and it doesn't really matter. There's the tower going down. Magnus is about to go down to the Fireflies. Nah, he'll be able to make it out fine. Lifestealer jumps in and out of a creep so he can heal himself up. Casket activated by the Batrider getting a free kill on top of Jakiro. And Lifestealer might be next. Vengful Spirit does have a swap up in a few, or does have a swap up, so they can go for a free kill on top of Lifestealer. Lifestealer in a little bit of trouble. They're going to go ahead and wait for the TP. I think. Is that an MKB? Okay, Prophet's building himself an MKB. Cool. Vengful Spirit was able to get a stun on top of Lifestealer. That's what it was. Meanwhile, we see who's just getting caught up. Oh god, I can't see. That was Queen of Pain. Queen of Pain going down pretty darn fast. Lifestealer and Queen of Pain do buy back. They want to make sure they're here for these fights. We see a TP out from Nature's Prophet. Nature's Prophet TP'd somewhere. I didn't see where. He TP'd forward. Oh my god, he TP'd in the wrong spot. He's trying to sprout himself, but it wasn't fast enough. You want to see Lifestealer going in on top of his Vengful Spirit. Vengful Spirit will be going down too. The Shadow Demon. Because Shadow Demon was able to make those illusions of Prophet, and they do massive amounts of damage. I don't think the Dire have any buyback at all. So, sorry, yeah, I don't think the Radiant have any buyback at all. And this Vengful Spirit's Vengful Spirit a little bit mad. GG coming out from the Jakiro. Early GG at that. Lifestealer's going to continue farming because he can. He does have the A-Blade, so he can stun somebody if he really wants to. If he catches them out, go for a free stun and do a lot of damage to him. He can actually start building himself a heart, so he'll be officially 5 or 6 slotted. And it looks like he'll be going to the secret shop, so he can go ahead and buy that Reaver. Reaver costs 3,200 gold. Don't forget that. So he is going to be selling his TP scroll and probably picking up that Reaver. There we go. Totally called it, guys. I totally called it. I can see the future. I should be like a psychic or something.
haste.
Haste room picked up by the Queen of Pain. She's running mid as fast as she possibly can, so Nyx can jump inside of her, and then they can go for a Nyx bomb. It actually sounded kind of weird. Nope. He decides to jump inside Magnus, and Magnus will be able to blink in. He's close to his double RP. There's a beautiful ulti activated by him. Batrider is able to last him that Lifestealer and makes sure Lifestealer can't do anything. That's the floating pit, guys. Queen of Pain throws out the screaming pain on top of the whole entire cluster crap of people, and TA is trying to do as much as she can. She did pop that BKB, so it made it survive a little bit longer, but not long enough. And Batrider is on the run. Batrider did get hit with that Veil of Discord from the Jakiro, so that Veil of Discord is finally up. All the magic damage from everybody is increased to by 25%, which basically means you have no more innate magic resistance. You feel 100% of every piece of damage that's coming towards you. And that's some middle racks going down. They could potentially rotate and go for other lanes, but it doesn't really matter. They're probably going to go ahead and push the win so they can end this madness, end this craziness. Lifestealer got extremely far. That's pretty much the story of this game. The Radiant did have a really nice start, but the Lifestealer getting free farm was definitely made the Dire pay. They definitely made the Dire. Sorry, the Dire definitely made the Radiant pay for letting Lifestealer get free farm. And Prophet doing a lot of damage, but he can't really do anything. He has an MKB. That's really it. And he's getting caught by everything. He gets bashed by Lifestealer. Double kill for him, and the Ancient is under attack, so we will be seeing this go down soon. These creeps do hit pretty darn hard. Refresher Orb is not up on Magnus just yet. Actually, it was up. Refresher Orb was up on Magnus. He did double. I think he did double ulti. Or yeah, he did double ulti. Sheep stick activated. There's a lasso on top of Queen of Pain. Queen of Pain did BKB. She's going to go ahead and blink forward while she can. Ice Path thrown out by Jakiro on the front side. And who's that getting caught out? Tia is getting caught out once again. There's a casket from Batrider. Just trying to push everything back. Queen of Pain is going to stalk him. Make sure he can't do anything. He is hit with the Shadow Strike. Swap from Vengful Spirit. They will be getting his free kill on top of this Queen of Pain. Finally get that kill on top of Queen of Pain. Vengful Spirit probably feeling pretty happy about that. Lifestealer hit him pretty darn hard. And that was like a 300 damage that he was doing. And the courier from Radiant just walking around scouting at everything. He's lucky he's invincible. And the Ancient will go down. Finally, the Ancient will go down. That's in the game. GG, well played. The Dire definitely had the free farm and Lifestealer, so you can see that Nyx can get out of control if you let him free farm. That's why he's banned sometimes. Sometimes, not all the time. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the cast. This was a random podcast. It was a pretty exciting game. I don't know about you guys, but anyway. Ooh, that was cool. Lion has an item? What? I want one. Oh, it's uncommon. Still want one. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the cast. My name is Cul Blu. If you guys did like the cast, please subscribe, please like the video, please leave comments on anything that you saw you want improvement on, and that's pretty much it. So I'll see you guys whenever.